What is going on, everybody? My name is The Rose, and welcome back to Less Than Serious. Now, we had to take off 2 weeks ago unexpectedly, but we're back tonight with episode 70 of the show. Yes, TSS, I know we were muted. I did it purposely because I was tweeting out and everything. And I started the stream, um, you know, to give you guys a few minutes to come in, while you guys waited for me to officially start. So what's going on, EJ, TSS? Casey, of course, is hopping into the chat. So we're here tonight. We're going to talk about AEW's Collision TV show. Talk a little bit about it. We're going to go over the ratings, see how it is, how it's been going. Do we think the show is going to last? What do we think of the ratings and whatnot? Twitter. Twitter is imploding again for like the fourth time this year because Elon Musk doesn't know what he's doing. The guy is going to run his own $44 billion investment into the fucking dirt. We're going to get into that. We're also going to talk about the worst apology video on YouTube ever. Now, this has been deemed by the entire YouTube community, pretty much anyone who talks about YouTube drama, anyone who talks about YouTube in general has deemed this by far the worst apology ever on YouTube. So we're certainly going to get into that. In fact, we'll probably start with that one because I really don't have anything to show you guys in terms of that apology nonsense. I think we'll get into that. I think we'll get into that one first. So, for you guys that don't know, there is a YouTuber out there. She used to go by the name Miranda Sings, like a long time ago when YouTube was certainly younger. And she used to make, videos of doing music and stuff. Well, apparently, while she was talking to her fans, and first of all, when anyone interacts with their fans, it's usually not a good idea. Especially if you're going to be a creep about it. So apparently this person was interacting with her fans in a not so good way. And what I don't understand about all this is why people do these things. But she was talking to her fans, like she was grooming them. She was making jokes on live streams about sending her used panties to minors. Some of her fans who watch in general, which is very awkward, especially when then upon receiving said used underwear, the person would then have to explain to their parents why they have said underwear. She's made plenty of sexual jokes on there. She also did some kind of stand-up comedy routine stuff where she had one of her fans on stage with her, like spreading her legs wide open.
Oh, wow.
On stage to the point where the girl was nervous that her clothing was not enough to cover her nether region. Let's try to keep it a little clean here. The evidence is out there. The clips that I have all just mentioned are out there. Coming out videos are out there. I've seen some clips yesterday. Obviously, I'm not going to show any of this stuff. There's really no article to speak of and to show you guys about this stuff, but there are plenty of YouTube videos of people talking about this. So this woman, went about this in a very bad way. She made a video playing the ukulele, strumming the ukulele while talking, to her camera. And you can't even hear half of what she's saying because she's strumming the ukulele pretty much the entire time she's talking. At least from the, parts of the video I've seen and these YouTube video drama discussions about this. She made a song called Gossip Train. And The reason she made this song was to pretty much deny her accusations, against her about grooming these kids and being a weirdo. And in the video, she stated that she's weird. She talked a little too much. To them. She got a little too personal with them. She said it was too weird for herself. But she's grown up and reflected on that shit, and now she don't do that anymore. And like I said, there's other videos and clips out there. There's other videos and clips out there of Miranda Sings being on live stream with her friend and laughing and making jokes about sending used underwear to her minor fans. There are coming out videos of these people now as adults who are finally coming out and speaking against her for what she has done. At least what she's been accused of. Let's not, say that she certainly did these things. I mean, it certainly sounds like it. She even said in the video that she was advised by her legal team to not even talk about any of this. But then she goes and says, they didn't say I couldn't sing about it.
Well, to me, this whole thing, I watched a couple videos of it. Like two of the bigger YouTubers, like I believe his name's Simon Toasted Ken, and Review USA or Review Tech USA. They did a review on this, and I wouldn't even call this an apology.
I mean, people are calling it an apology. That's why I just, I'm just gonna run with it like everyone else is.
But it's not an apology because she took no accountability.
Right. Absolutely.
She denied everything. She's gonna say I made mistakes, but that's what makes me human. But she also, denies everything, and she wants to spew stuff as positivity, but the whole song is about toxic, and I'm like it's just hypocritical, if you ask me. Like, it was just stupid. I think it just made her look even worse. But I'm just wondering how old is these accusations?
Well, these people were minors when she was doing these things. And from the YouTube clips I've seen, these people are adults now. So I would say quite a few years. But these people are just
coming... Are we saying about, like...
These people are
like 10 years or
longer? These people are just coming out recently. Like, I just started hearing about this on Friday. So this must have been...
I started to hear...
I've seen some of these clips on Snapchat, of all places. This psycho sounds like she needs to be on Chris Hansen's list. And that's me.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, the co-hosts, Casey is Raw and Mr. MK Kratos, as I have forgotten to, just wanting to get into the show. I've forgotten to announce my co-hosts, so...
right.
My bad, guys.
Right into it.
This flat-out psycho literally was on... The clip I saw was her having a kid touch her parts, and try to say, like, feels toasty or some crap like that. I'm like, what the heck am I watching? I'm like, am I about to be put on a list that I unwillingly just got put on? Because this was creepy.
I see.
Like, her whole apology was stupid. Even though she just did her legal team couldn't say anything about it. Advised her not to say anything about it, but she sings about it.
Right? Like that's any different.
Well, like I said, she didn't even say what she did. She just says there's accusations. She didn't even specify what. Like, the only reason...
The ukulele playing she...
Yeah, you really could, like I said, you really couldn't hear half of the shit she was saying with the fucking ukulele
Yeah,
fucking
but she
strumming.
didn't. Like I said, she didn't say anything. What she's being what she's being accused of. So I'm like,
Let's put it out there. She's the female Onision at this point.
Oh God.
She's the
I hate this.
female Onision.
I hate to say this. Let's say if this woman was a man. Oh, this person would be in jail right now.
Probably. I mean, there
Onisian's
there
not in jail.
there have been plenty of men, and I watch predator catchers on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
There are plenty of times where these people do not get arrested for these things.
Yeah, yeah, but it's a lot of times they call it entrapment. But
Oh, speaking of which,
What's going on, Steve
this
Callan in the
I
chat?
did a little bit of digging of my own. This girl is actually friends with like the guy who did a collaboration with JoJo Siwa. That groomer that did a collaboration with JoJo Siwa about a month ago.
Really?
Yeah, she's best friends with him. Go figure.
well, the reason I want to know how old is these allegations is because I'm wondering if there's any statute of limitation on this stuff. Because is she completely out of the forest, or she can still see time for this?
Let me look up when the video came out.
Depending on where like she lives, she could see some time. But
Well,
the statute of limitations, like most statute of limitations for this type of stuff in America is about seven to 10 years.
so that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, if it's like 10 years or older, I'm like, she might have got away with it.
Shut up. Sorry. I had to stop this video from playing. I'm trying to find her apology video.
Oh no, it's not
Private
about
at
the
this
video. It's her being denying video.
Well, you were asking how old the accusations were, so I'm trying to find the video, like when she put the video out.
Well, no, well, I mean, when people, well,
I think Casey means like he's trying to figure out how old these minors were after they started coming out with this information.
yeah, because you can make the accusations anytime you want, but that doesn't mean that's when the clock on statute of limitation starts. It starts pretty much when the crime happens, to the point it's done.
So all the videos I'm seeing that have been uploaded on this, they've been from like 3 days ago, 4 days ago.
They're probably about the apology video.
You know what? I think it's this one. Colleen Vlogs right here. It says hi. This is probably it. Shut up. Yeah. I think this is her channel.
Yeah, Colleen was her first name, yeah.
Yeah, Colleen Vlogs. The channel's got over 3 million subscribers.
God damn.
That's pretty damning for fucking YouTube. Her video's got 6.9 million views right now. She goes, I do not. I'll read out the video descriptions. I don't want to put this, on camera, or rather on the screen. Her description is like one sentence long. I do not condone or support any kind of online bullying or hate towards anyone ever. That is it.
Sure you don't, lady.
Oh,
sure you don't.
Like when I said I was watching Cinnamon Toasted Ken, they were looking. I guess they were looking at the live stream of her apology, or so-called apology, and they were going through all the comments, and she kept on deleting all the comments. Like, it would kept on saying, "Oh, the recent comment," like 30 minutes ago, and that like 40 minutes ago, and like because she kept on, or her crew kept on deleting a bunch of the comments because obviously, they're you know moderating those comments.
Well, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Here's the link to the video. You guys can watch it for yourselves. You guys let me know. It's 10 minutes, 19 seconds long. And I'm going to put a poll in the chat. Do you consider this an apology at all?
No.
I think clips from my partner on Twitter that's been shared. I'm like, this is not no damn apology.
It's from what I've heard, it didn't sound like an apology. Like I would almost say that she was like making fun of the situation by making it a fucking song.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then calling it a gossip train and just denying the accusations by saying, oh, they could talk, and pretty much she was saying, like, well, they could say whatever they want, doesn't mean it's true, shit like that. I'm just paraphrasing.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong denying accusations, but...
But she was told not to speak in the first place on the matter, and she fucking did.
Again, that video could also be used as evidence against her for like even putting it out there. That apology video can also be used as evidence against her.
I watched
because she just said in the video her legal team advised her not to say anything about it, but they didn't say she couldn't sing about it. That's pretty much evidence right there that can be used against her. And if they someone savvy can like mute the audio of the ukulele playing, they could hear what she's saying like without the ukulele.
Yeah, I watched Mudahar's video, I watched Review Tech USA's video, and the one that had like all the video clips in it that I had mentioned, I'm trying to find, that was from Penguin Z0. I think that's his channel name, Penguin Z0. Or Penguin Zero. Shut up. God damn it.
Well, I know that she...
this channel, Penguin Z0 or Penguin Zero, has 13.2 million subscribers. And his video that he did covering this got over 5.5 million views alone. And this is the video... This is the video that included like a lot of the clips I told you about the one kid that got the panties sent to him, and the one girl that had her fucking legs fucking spread on stage at a freaking stand-up comedy routine.
Yeah, I saw some of that stuff was on Snapchat as well. I've seen like. You can watch his video. It's actually pretty in depth. Probably the most in depth out of the three that I watched. I'll link his in the chat too if you guys want to compare his video to what I had already linked you guys. So this is his video. This probably, like I said, this one from what I've seen probably offers the most context into this. It's disgusting. This kind of behavior, and it's really sad. It's really sad to see people that have such an influence on the internet and are seen as role models turn out this way.
Well, I looked into her channel. She started this about 8 years ago. So, and she's pretty much up damn near to 1 billion views. She's about to hit that pretty soon. So, collectively. But, yeah.
So basically, she started after the YouTube adpocalypse crap.
Pretty much. Like, it started, she said she joined in December 25th of 2014. So,
okay, never mind. I think the adpocalypse is like 2016.
I think the very first one was like 20.
That.
I think the very first Apocalypse was like 2017 ish.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But yeah, if let's say these accusations are less 10. I mean, we know they're not 10 years old now because her channel started just about 8 years
Almost
8 years old.
Right. But like I
Yeah,
said,
almost
the video was made. She uploaded the video 4 days ago. Everyone started covering it like the very next day. So I would say the coming out and everything was pretty recent. I would have to say easily sometime in June for that video to be made at the end of last month.
Well, yeah, but I mean that video doesn't matter. Depends. Really, what depends how old these accusations are, and if they're still within the statute of limitation, that bitch needs to be in jail.
Oh, I mean, if her legal team told her not to be saying anything, I would imagine it had to be pretty fucking recent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, well, yeah, but still, the accusation, like I said before, that doesn't mean that. Like I said, it doesn't start when the accusation is made. It's when the point of the crime starts. You know, like I said, let's say, I got injured and I decided to sue the people now, like 10, 15 years after I got injured from them. Should I still have the liable to sue them?
No.
Put it this way. Well, that's a completely different situation, Casey. But you know damn well with this whole fucking Me Too movement bullshit, that's been a thing. How many people over the years have come out and then started shit by calling out their accusers or their what's the word I'm looking for? They're the victim, but they're calling out their, I guess, harasser or attacker. It's not exactly the word I'm looking
for. Wouldn't that be the accusers? Or is the accusers the people making the...
The accuser would be the one making the accusation. The victims were the ones coming out doing the whole Me Too shit. And it got, it was getting people in trouble. Like, this was around the time when Enzo got fired from WWE because he was part of it. He got Me Too'd by that dumb bitch. And apparently those things can happen so... Apparently these things can happen so far away, down the road, and then you can just come out years later and it really doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, like I said, a lot of times some of this stuff is like, like it's been past the statute of limitation, or like it's so long ago you're no longer really that person. But as Enzo, there was a grain of truth. The woman had a picture of him in bed, but that doesn't mean he raped her. You have to have a little bit more proof than a picture. Mm-hmm. Like, you gotta have like some scrapes and stuff, and even that doesn't mean rape because people are into rough.
She lied about Enzo raping her. Let's just be honest. She fucking lied.
Well, her credibility was smashed because all the other people came out on her.
And those were her friends that came out against her in that situation. Those were her own friends.
Yeah.
That's the sad part.
Oh, and there's another one. Remember the whole time, I don't know if you guys... Probably the Rose knows about Pro Jared, right?
Yeah, his ended up being fake. He was able to start rebounding from his.
Yeah, but you heard about Pro Jared Kratos?
Yes, I heard. I saw a video by a YouTuber called June the King about him.
Yeah, where him and his ex-wife now were going through a divorce. Oh, they're about to start a divorce, and they're, I guess they allegedly they're poly, but I
He
think,
that's what he claimed that she wanted an open relationship in their marriage.
yeah.
He claimed that she wanted an open relationship. She claimed he was abusive
Well, the
throughout their
thing,
marriage.
well, the thing was, she's the one who was throwing a bunch of stuff out, slinging a lot of mud, while he kept silent. Probably
Mm-hmm.
because his lawyer, or he probably had nothing, he didn't know how to respond. And then because everyone was hearing her side, she was getting all the support. And then when Pro Jared finally said, "Hey, this is what happened," and some stuff started making more sense, and I'm like there was a lot of damage on him because like the whole thing he had that uh
Tumblr
nudity,
group chat,
yeah, the nudity Tumblr and
the
stuff like that.
Snapchat stuff that he had with his fans.
Yeah. So I mean,
The
it's
one thing
like
that stood out to me was that him cosplaying as fucking Sailor Jupiter. I'm like, what the fuck did I need to see this for? The goddamn YouTube
yeah,
video.
I've seen that picture a couple times, like been flashed on YouTube. I'm like, ugh, disgusting. But it's just crazy. Like some of the, I mean, a lot of times when you see something like this, it's like damning. But I mean, it'd be interesting to see how this goes with this woman. But if all this is true, she needs to go to fucking jail.
Exactly.
Agreed.
But like I said, I hate this. Like I said before,
What's up, Michael?
I guarantee you, if it was a dude, they would have prosecuted this person a lot sooner than it was a female.
Most likely, yeah. Like, I mean, and that's a sad thing too. Like, just because you're a woman doesn't mean, okay, yeah. I mean, it's statistically proven, well, maybe not statistically, but seemingly proven that women are a hell of a lot less likely to do this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
But
Mm.
they do it. Obviously, this right here is proof of that.
I mean, it's just interesting. We never seen a female predator on the Catch Predator with
Right.
Chris Hansen.
Because they focus on all the guys that would do that crap. That's why.
Then again, yeah, that was also a TV show. They actually did. They also turned that into a TV show. So, yeah, I could see them putting their narrative on that. Only wanting to
Well,
go
I
after
mean,
men.
yeah, it was not only just straight men; they went after for gay people too. So it's like, and it's whoever is a predator, minus if they're female. I mean, I don't know how often, like the rose says, but like I'm wondering if they even target for the female side or they're like just. I mean, granted, yes, it's going to be more likely a man. I'm not going to lie about that.
I'll be honest
I
with
mean,
you. Out of the predator catchers I watch on YouTube, I have only ever seen 2 women get caught. Technically, 1 woman was caught. The second one was a transgender. He was a man wanting to be a woman. He was cross dressing as a woman when he was caught. Maybe I should say she. I don't know. But,
Either way, it's just a mess with this Colleen person.
yeah, so this is literally the 3rd instance now that I'm aware of a female predator towards children out of the over 200 or 300 videos that I've seen on YouTube of these people getting busted. And of course, watching TCAP.
Watching the video, I mean, she's not great looking, but I don't think she's ugly. I think she could easily find someone and over age to be with instead of going for a minor.
She
Like,
did.
it's not.
When she was doing this, she was actually married.
So I'm like, why would she do that? Like, it's just weird. I'm like, you're married, so like, or even like I said, she was not a bad-looking woman. I
People are
mean,
fucking weird, man. Very strange. I'll never understand it.
I wouldn't give her a 10, but I give her a 6, maybe a 6.5 out of 10.
I'll give
But
that bitch 4 because of what she did. I'll give
oh, for a person, I give her a 0. But I'm just saying from her looks.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that yeah, it shouldn't matter what gender you are, what race you are, what ethnicity you are. If you're a fucking predator, you're a fucking predator, and you should all be treated the same.
Exactly.
Yep. Castration via disease rats with you chained to a wall spread eagle. That's the
Oh.
that's the way I see it for all male predators. Chained to a wall, spread eagle with disease rats feasting on you down there. That's how I see it.
We got some of these comments saying, no, just wish you guys and put you into this. Okay, yeah. After Kelsey Ballerina got hit in the eye by one of the fans out there when she was performing.
Who?
This
So,
was a thing, and one of the fans came out and like said like he's the one who threw his phone at her and thought it was funny. He's
let's be honest, she probably deserved it at the time.
just singing. She was performing live at a fucking concert. And dude throws his legit cell phone at her face just because he thought it would be funny.
Well, and
Hey,
again, maybe she
is
deserved
that
it.
some? Hey, is that some legal loophole that I can use? Like if I threw a punch at someone and I start laughing,
Is what I'm
it was
talking
like,
about.
could I get away with that?
Who knows?
I don't know, man. This is fucking crazy shit. So, yeah, so,
It's definitely something interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
she needs to be investigated.
Oh, definitely. Like, yeah, if there's any credibility
She
to
not only
this.
needs to be investigated, she needs to have she needs to not have the ability to produce children at this point.
Well, here's the thing. How's she still like, if there's these allegations, how's she still on YouTube? You figure they would take this shit off YouTube right now, right?
Onision's still on YouTube. What's your point?
Right?
Well, I mean,
Onision's on YouTube, and he took Chris Hansen to court.
honestly, I don't want to say anything that I probably shouldn't, but if anything, I think YouTube protects these kind of people. I mean, yeah, they got rid of EDP, but
he's back though.
they got rid of EDP.
I think isn't he back?
I don't know if he's back on YouTube, but I don't care to look for the guy. But I know they deleted his original channel after all that shit came out. Maybe YouTube is just not had a chance to look into this yet. But they do shut down the Predator Catcher YouTube channels too that do
That's
this stuff.
stupid.
Because
Like,
they see it as a bad look to the platform that, you know, they see it as a bad look to advertisers on the platform to have these people uploading videos catching, you know, these people wanting to meet kids.
Well, yeah, but they're putting them on blast, and some of them they'll send them to the cops. So I'm like, why get rid of that when they're doing a service?
Right.
Mhm.
I think, like I said, I think YouTube views it as like you can't advertise that, you know.
Why? Hold on, why not? I'm like, unless you're advertising towards the wrong way, then I could totally understand this. But this is doing a service getting rid of these people off the streets or putting them on blast so they can maybe the cops go find them or whatever.
No, well, I'm saying this is just how YouTube views it. Like they view it as not advertiser friendly and stuff, and it's because of the things they talk about when they catch these people. They go over the chat logs and stuff, and they make them call their relatives or their wife or their girlfriend or whatever at the time. And
here's where I have a problem with that, and here's where I can call bull BS on freaking like YouTube doing that.
All right.
You will ban predator catching videos, but they'll keep people like the person who shot up that supermarket, like the one who streamed on Twitch that like shot up a black owned supermarket in Boston a couple years ago. And that video could be on YouTube for weeks to years for people to view. They'll keep body cam footage from cops that are essentially being used against certain cops as a way to put them in jail for killing black people, when in actuality they were doing their job because they were almost about to die from said black guy pulling a gun from his blanket. Shout out to Gatekeeper Drew for that rep. If you don't know what I mean.
Speaking of Drew, for this topic at least, I wish he was here because I would have loved to hear what he would have to say about this. Because obviously, you guys have known from the Derailed days. Some of you guys watching would know. If you don't know what Derailed is, you missed a hell of a show.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Patreon, by the way, for $1 a month. You can go back and listen to it all. But
well, I mean,
he has covered quite a few of these kinds of people.
I wouldn't, like you said, I wouldn't mind hearing his opinion, and the same thing on Frank, and it'd be interesting to hear from Tech's side too.
And you forgot one more co-host, Casey. Don't make sure. Hey, don't forget that other co-host. He may show up at your house again.
Oh, I don't talk about him no more. I'm afraid if I say his name, he shows up.
What, like Beetlejuice?
Yes, pretty much.
J-Man from KC. J-Man from KC. J-Man from KC.
No! No, don't say that. No, I wouldn't mind hearing his opinion, but it would have been a good topic to hear those guys get their opinions. Obviously, they would blast the shit out of this woman.
Oh, yes.
Especially because it's a woman. Like everyone else that, was covered on Derailed, the few times that this kind of thing came up, they were all men. This one was a woman, so I would have liked to hear even like a woman's perspective, like Gina or Corey even.
Well, yeah, it's crazy. But like I said, it's been an interesting story, especially listening from a couple YouTubers about it. But when I saw this title, I was like, I know which one he's talking about.
Oh yeah. So I put a poll out there. It's got 8 votes, and you guys are seemingly agreeing with us mostly.
Someone gave a troll vote for apology. That's no
damn apology. Pardon my French for the show.
13.
That is not a damn apology.
13% say it's an apology. 62% say this was a mockery, and 25% want to know who she is.
I was gonna click that too, but I was like, well, I wanted to give a real answer.
Now, obviously, I can't vote because I made the poll, so I would have also said this was a mockery. It's exactly what it was.
Because she didn't say, I'm sorry, I apologize, nowhere in between that, and she didn't accept anything, so to me, it is not an apology. And she doesn't even say in the fucking video it's apology.
Yeah, she goes, she starts out the video by going, hi guys, it's been a while since you've heard from me. Then she starts fucking going with the ukulele.
Yeah. So
We needed expert lip reader on what the hell she's saying while playing the ukulele.
What is going on, Flame Legend? Kratos is here too, by the way. TSS says J-Man's name is mentioned. Casey has Vietnam flashbacks to all the times J-Man got one over on him.
I'm pretty much. I'm like,
I still have those clips somewhere on this phone I got.
Dude, I'm hearing fireworks going. I'm hearing fireworks going off, and I'm like, I'm afraid it might be him eventually.
No, that's just J-Man knocking on the front door.
I got fireworks going off on my end, but in this town, you can't tell what's fireworks or gunshots anymore.
Right?
Oh.
That's what really makes it even scarier, too.
Yeah,
That's St. Louis for you.
Well, technically, a lot of times the people who celebrate 4th of July, they'll shoot like shotguns out in the air or guns in the air for. So it might be actual gunshots too.
July and New Year's.
Huh?
It's worse on the 4th of July and New Year's with fireworks going off, and then you can't tell who's shooting as well. All you see is a bunch of smoke in the freaking streets, and you're wondering if this is fog, fireworks smoke, or gunpowder smoke.
I actually heard someone shooting off some fireworks before I started the show. I'm like, you had to start that now? Thankfully, it only lasted a couple of minutes.
That was on my possibly.
But final thoughts on this whole fucking Colleen Bellinger. She's fucking disgusting. She needs to be put away.
Fuck that bitch. She needs to get a petition on her.
Uh-oh.
She needs her tits cut off.
She needs her tits cut off.
What?
And have the inability to reproduce at this point.
She's just, like I said, she needs a petition on her.
Flame Legend, I haven't ended the poll yet. Looks like he voted, or they voted. I don't want to assume your gender. But apparently, I don't know if they voted that this was an apology or what, but apology has now gone up to 22%, tied with Who Is She?
Same Legend just said in chat, that witch needs to be terminated.
See, I just don't understand how someone, she has this on this other channel. She has 8 million subs, but she only produced 1,000 videos. And she hit over 1 billion views, heading towards 2 now. Oh, well, actually, dude, look at this one. This is even older. This is back in pretty much when it first started, back in 06. So these could be, real old accusations, though, too.
Well, let's see. If I take a look at her video.
Well, I went to her full name she has on, if you have the community, and she has another channel.
Oh, yeah. Her other channel is when... this is going to play again. Don't. Thank you. Yeah, if you go to... if you go to her other channel, her main channel, Miranda Sings, don't you do it. Shut up.
Oh, she has 3 channels that hits over millions.
So this channel started... She started the vlog channel in 2014. December 25th, on Christmas Day of all days. 2014. So if you go to her community tab, the Miranda Sings channel
started in 08. So I'm too busy just with
100,000 dislikes, TSS. My God.
What happened now?
Her apology video, according to TSS, has over 800,000 dislikes on it.
How could you tell, considering you can't see dislikes on videos anymore?
There's a plugin that you can install on thumbnail. There's a plugin you can install to see the count for for thumbs down on videos. It's a YouTube plugin that you can put on your browser.
Well, I need to go back to that video and give it a thumbs down.
Casey, would you marry her? EJ's curious.
I said no.
Look at these fucking thumbnails of her on this Miranda Sings channel. Her face with those fucking exaggerated lips.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently, she got pregnant a year. Apparently, she got pregnant a year ago.
Oh Jesus!
So
go
she has
look at the banner. You go look at the banner on her Miranda Sings lipstick. The lipstick goes way past the lips, where she's trying to act like she has bigger, fuller lips. But all she did is just color above. It's almost like a red mustache that she has.
Yep.
So basically, Joker lipstick, essentially.
Pretty much. Yeah, she apparently had a kid because she posted a video about being pregnant a year ago on that channel.
Dude, this video got over 6.9 million views, man.
Yeah, I know. Her video got, I told you, got a lot of views, and people don't like it.
But what's sad is that people is actually hitting the like button. She got over 81,000 upvotes.
81,000 likes compared to nearly 1 million dislikes.
Yeah.
I wonder how.
She's got about her like to dislike ratio is like 1 in 9 right now.
Pretty much.
1 like for every fucking 9 dislikes.
Probably in less than it's probably a little bit more than that. It's probably 1 in 20.
Well,
because
she's got 90%. She's got a 90% dislike rate. So that's like 1 in every 10 likes. So like one like for every 10 people that rated it.
Okay.
But, bros, I just found out something. Like, off topic wise, I just found out something like gaming related. I'll tell you off stream, okay?
Alright. Flame Legend says, oh wow. Let's see. TSS has a video got over 800,000 dislikes. Yeah, you already read that already. Yeah, so again, final thoughts on this. What do you think? What do you think should happen to this bitch? Not that I should call her a bitch, but technically she is innocent until proven guilty, even if she defines her legal team and talks about it by singing, thinking that she discovered some kind of loophole. You didn't. I think she should be deplatformed from YouTube. I think definitely. She should be investigated by CPS, Child Protective Services.
She needs to be investigated by, not only CPS, local police departments.
The FBI, perhaps.
Especially the FBI.
And she should not be allowed to have any more kids. That's for damn sure.
Oh, yeah.
She should have her ovaries completely surgically removed. And essentially thrown into a high-profile female prison, where they can teach her where every prisoner.
Oh wow!
I've seen Beyond Scared Straight. Most prisoners do not take kindly to groomers of any gender.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't put up with that
I'm
shit.
saying, those prisoners, some of them have kids of their own, and if they hear that a groomer or predator is coming into their cell, those people do not last the damn night, and they're gone in a body bag by the end of the week.
I'm just watching. I'm looking at some of the comments. I think they stopped deleting some of them, but I don't. Well, there's nothing new though, because
Carly needs to get her channel taken down for good. Yeah, exactly. All of her channels, not just one. All of them. Completely deplatformed.
You already know how I feel about it. Cut her tits off.
Oh.
Give her the inability to produce milk. Take her ovaries away. Give her no way to produce or feed children in this case. That's how I feel.
And she should not be allowed to mail things. She should not be allowed to use the mailing system.
Wow. No, I changed my opinion saying they stopped it because if you switch to news comments, it's all positive comments now because they're giving her praise and shit like that instead of saying. So her mod's been deleting a lot of them. So yeah.
Why?
I wonder why. So that means apparently she's hiding something.
Oh yeah, it's all the like, oh damn, she can sing, that you say I love you, and like, oh wow. So
here's the thing, if she really wanted to stop all the comments, like she could have just turned comments off for the video and wouldn't even have to delete them. They would have just vanished.
Yeah,
nobody would have been able to see them. And no one would be able to add new comments. But no, they went the long way about doing it by monitoring the comment section like stalkers and deleting all the bad ones.
And they don't. Had it set to new, and the newest is 1 day old. So and it says laugh my ass off, genius. So that could have been the first. The top one is probably still a troll, but the rest of them are being on her side. So it's like you said, they're going the long way. Like, if I was saw a bunch of hate against me, I'd do like Rose says. I would have switched it to
just disable the comments.
Yeah,
because not only would it disable the comments, but it would also hide them from anyone who comes to the video, period.
Yeah. So, and I bet there's some type of filters that if you said anything like bad words, it would probably automatically delete them, though, too. She probably has bots doing that, too,
She probably has it set, too, for the comments held for review. I bet you there's a lot of comments that have been sifted through and not even seen the comment wall.
Oh yeah, like I said, the newest one is 1 day old now, and you figured this with 6.9 million views. You're saying the latest one was a day old,
right?
So you don't think that people just stopped talking about it in the comments?
Yeah, right, like, Kratos.
I'm fine.
Because right now it says
a little back to.
Go on, Casey.
I was gonna say she has over 14,662 comments right now.
Yeah, I mean, people are probably commenting and they're probably still deleting those comments. She's clearly hiding something.
Oh yeah.
The evidence is out there. Like you said, the stand-up thing. All those clips are still on the internet.
Yep, and the clips of, like I said, her laughing and joking and actually following through with sending her used underwear to one of her fans and laughing about it. Like there's something mentally wrong with you if you're gonna do that.
Adrian Ross to show her audience Pornhub videos on her YouTube channel.
I mean, she's not far off.
I mean, you guys heard about that little tidbit, right? About Aiden Ross basically showing his minor audience at the time a Pornhub video on Kick when Kick first started.
I'm not surprised.
I just posted a comment on it. It's like, are you deleting comments? And it's still there for right now.
Well, you know what? Let's check in on your comment by the end of the show and see if it's still there.
Oh, I get.
Everybody comment bomb her video and let's see which comments stand.
Oh, they'll be all gone. Especially if you say, "Hey, are you deleting comments?" Then it'll be like on. Truck it and
Flame Legend. Oh, I already read that comment. Is my chat busted? No, it's not. Alrighty, so that is that. Disgusting behavior all around. And we spent almost an hour talking about that.
Hey, I got a question. I got an idea. Go back and see if you can see my comment, because I don't know if I can only see it, because I should be top. If you sort by new comments, I should be top comment now.
How do you sort?
Well, you go to the comments and it says
sort by. Here we go. Newest. No, it's gone.
Is it good?
You know what? It's either being held for review, or it was already deleted.
So hold on, is it the one now that says "laugh my ass off, genius"?
Yes.
So yeah, I was supposed to be right above that.
Let's see. I'm gonna put a comment on here. You are disgusting.
You're probably, like you said, you're probably being held. The comments probably being viewed.
You are gross. I said I are gross.
We don't condone people like ghosts and hate stuff. We're just curious if they're honestly the deleting comments.
Alright, Casey, go back to the video now and see if mine is there.
Alright.
Because I can see it, but I'm curious to see if...
Alright.
7 seconds ago, so let's see if you can see it, or if I'm the only one who can see it.
I don't see it. I see mine.
Okay, so that means we can see our own comments, but they're being held for review.
Yeah. Because I keep refreshing it, and I only see mine on top.
Someone's hiding something. Share out the stream, you guys, on Twitter, Discord, and everything else. Get everybody in here watching. We got 7 likes, too. Let's try to get that up to 10. Let's try to get 10. With that being said...
At the point is pathetic.
That being said, let's hop into the AEW Collision discussion. We're not going to review the last, or I should say first 3 shows. Rather talk about them a little bit. But I did not watch yesterday's episode. The ratings for yesterday's episode won't be out anyway. I think until tomorrow sometime, or maybe even Tuesday.
I doubt Tuesday because 4th of July.
Right. Okay, so if not tomorrow, then it'll be Wednesday.
Yeah.
The first episode, obviously debut episode in Chicago, was also before Forbidden Door. It was a week before the Forbidden Door. CM Punk made his second coming, as people have called it. He laid out a pipe bomb, pretty much calling out the Young Bucks and telling everyone how it is, and how he never lost, and he's gonna hold on to his title until someone could lace up their boots and take it from him, holding his belt in a fucking in a sack.
He had title in that bag.
Right.
Well, they didn't label what's in that bag, but
we all know it was his belt based on the promo.
Yeah. But maybe something else.
Because he was also, he was saying that, he's called One Bill Phil in a sea of counterfeit bucks, obviously taking shots at the Young Bucks and the Elite in general. And pretty much all of the flippy-dippy... Pretty much taking shots at all the flippy-dippy indie stars who think they're pro wrestlers now because they made it onto the TV.
So it seemed like it's more that he doesn't like the Bucks than the whole elite. I mean, it sounds like he not really hating on Kenny Omega. It just sounds like he does not like the Bucks. That's
I
what it sounds like.
I think so. The initial episode of Collision also saw a TNT title change. The title has been taken off of Wardlow. I believe Powerhouse Hobbs won it now, right? I think he's the champion.
No, Luchasaurus.
Oh, Luchasaurus, that's right. Luchasaurus, yeah. Christian cheated. That's right.
Yeah, and Christian Cage goes around with it like as he wanted.
Yeah, and then the following week on Collision, he cut a promo talking about how he earned it. This is his title and stuff. I'm just thinking, like, wait a minute, you didn't wrestle for
it. No, he did wrestle for it, but he lost.
No more open challenges. Trying to lay out the law, but you know what? Tony Khan's gonna do what Tony Khan wants to do. So, if he wants to have an open challenge for that belt for somebody, they're gonna face Luchasaurus and not Christian Cage, because Christian Cage is not the champion.
Well, honestly, I feel like that TNT belt has dropped from second tier to third tier, especially, you have the international championship that I feel is being presented way better than the TNT belt now.
The TBS title has more prestige than the TNT title at this point. That is sad.
Right?
There's only been 2 champions.
Jade Cargill also defended her title on Collision, on that first episode of Collision. Obviously, we know going back to Forbidden Door, we know she lost the belt.
She lost it at she lost it at the previous pay-per-view.
She lost she lost to Chris Statlander.
That alien bitch.
Oh, that wasn't Forbidden Door? Oh, wait, that was that was Double or Nothing. Why did I think it was Forbidden Door? I could have swore it was Forbidden Door.
And she beat Nia Valkyrie, then Chris Statlander pulled the old tried and true Charlotte at the Bank crap. Then they got a title opportunity live on pay-per-view.
Well, I couldn't care less about that. I mean, honestly, all the women belts, I couldn't care less right now. I'm sorry, it's just not entertaining with that.
I mean, we've had CM Punk wrestling in what they call the trios matches. With FTR, they faced last week they faced Bullet Club Gold, and the week before that they faced Samoa Joe and a couple other people. I don't remember who was on his team.
I know
Jay White.
I know
Juice Robinson.
I know his first single match was on Forbidden Door.
Right.
So.
But yeah, like I said, I didn't watch last week, or last night's rather, so I don't know exactly what happened. I heard it was a taped show, so it wasn't even live for this one, and I hope this is not going to be a taped show going forward, because looking at these ratings, if they're going to be as low as they are, it's not looking good.
I'm sure their ratings are probably...
It's on a late Saturday night. These numbers are actually pretty decent for a late Saturday night.
So,
when everyone's doing a lot of everything else but watching Collision. Think about it.
Well,
I guarantee these numbers... The media pretty proud.
I guarantee these numbers are probably better than Rampage, though.
Damn right.
I mean, honestly, like I said, if Rampage was 2 hours and they would give the same star power they put on Collision, it would completely be different. But they replaced Rampage as their version of Dark now. They put all the...
It's also taped after Dynamite.
Yeah.
Or sometimes before.
Before Dynamite.
Yeah, I mean, before that would be more okay.
Before Dynamite.
I would rather, let's say you're at the show. I rather want to watch Rampage at the beginning because that's your first little taste of the show, and then you get into Dynamite. Imagine you're
Oh,
watching Dynamite and then they're taping Rampage afterwards, and like you're like, and Dynamite was good, but and like you're getting tired, and it's like,
okay,
oh, we got Rampage after.
okay,
Are you gonna
what
want to sit?
I've been
What?
to a couple that I've been to a couple AEW shows. The last one I went to, they taped Ring of Honor's entire show for 1 hour before Dynamite aired live. Then afterwards, they taped Rampage for the next hour. I was done. I was not gonna sit through 4 hours of wrestling. I'm sorry. I left as soon as Rampage was halfway through.
I don't blame
I
you.
was happen.
There, like when I was at both nights at WrestleMania 38, I was already heading out the from the seats before the matches were really done because one, I'm wanting to try to beat the crowd out to the parking lot. I've been to
Exactly what my mind was. Yeah.
I've been to high school football games where I got stuck in the parking lot for 2 hours.
Jesus
So
Christ.
yes,
That must be some prestigious high school football then.
oh yeah. So I don't want to relive that. I mean, not, at least nowadays, like yeah, I would have my buddies with me. But at
Okay.
least nowadays, I could like watch my fucking phone while waiting to move up 2 feet.
TSS says it'll happen sporadically. He's referring to it being a taped show on Saturdays. Most of the time it will be live. Like next week, show is live and will continue to be live until August 19th because they haven't announced the August 26th taping.
Oh, dude, they lost almost. Well,
They lost a lot of... Yeah, their viewership tanked. Looking at the numbers here, June 17th's episode, 816,000 viewers. And that's for CM Punk's return and for a first episode. Now, when you compare that to the initial episode of Dynamite, the very first Dynamite back in 2019 garnered a 1.04, which is 1,040,000 viewers.
see I hear differently when you hear 1.4. That doesn't mean 1 point.
It's at 1.04.
Well, I hear different numbers about that all the time, but I mean, what about DVR numbers? I'm wondering, is DVR numbers included with all these?
They're
No.
included. They actually are included in the final number. That's why they don't like the initial number that comes out will always be lower because they give you, I think, for the people
live number?
the people that record it on their DVR to watch later.
Yeah.
I think they have like 48 hours to watch it for their rating to be included.
Okay.
So
That
then,
makes-
if you look at the June 24th episode, 595,000 viewers, which is that's a pretty big drop. That's a drop of 221,000 viewers in a week.
Yeah, that's a.
Yep.
Well, you knew the ratings were going to go down. It was very unlikely it was going to go up. It was most likely going down.
I mean, think about this. How many times have we seen Samoa Joe on AEW television since since Collision was announced before he got signed? How many times has Samoa Joe been on AEW television before Collision was announced? Is what I meant to say.
Right.
Oh,
Not
He's
almost
been-
never.
yeah,
Almost
because he's in Ring of Honor though.
But
That's why
Ring of
they're
Honor
trying-
is also by extension owned by Tony Khan as well.
Yeah, well, they're trying to keep them separate. The only people who's really from Ring of Honor that they would bring on AEW is Claudio and
He's still part of the Blackpool Combat Club despite being Ring of Honor World Champion.
yeah, and the other guy that, oh god, Yuta Wheeler.
Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah.
He's the former Pure champion. Lost that to Shibata.
Yeah, but is he still part? Is he part of Ring of Honor? Or
No, he's part of AEW.
He
Like I
was
said,
he was on Ring of Honor when he first restarted it.
he was part of Ring of Honor, yes, but now he's part of AEW's official roster now. But they float AEW members to Ring of Honor for some odd reason.
I feel like these Collision should have been Ring of Honor, if you ask me. And maybe here's an idea.
Honor, in my own opinion.
What?
Say that again.
Rampage
Kratos?
should have Ring of Honor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. You give it an hour, and then if it does good, you give it second hour.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe put it on a better time slot than 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. on a Friday night.
Like I said, better time slot to compete with like Impact or something. Give Impact some competition for their dead timing.
Yeah, them and their less than 200,000 viewers.
I don't even think I get the. I think what channel are they on now? Is it
Discovery?
What?
Discovery Channel, I believe.
Impact?
Yeah.
Impact is on Access TV.
Yeah, that's right. I thought.
It used to be on Twitch for the longest time. Remember that?
Yeah, until Rob Van Dam deal where I guess he had his two girlfriends in the same bed, and like apparently that was a no.
Wives. I think he's in an open relationship. One of them is one of those girls is his actual wife, and a known adult film star.
He's a lucky ass man,
right?
Yeah, especially the two women he's with. I'm like, oh my god. So I'd be happy with one of them.
One of his, I think his wife in that like scene is an actual porn star.
So 595,000 viewers, down from 616,000, give or take a few hundred. Now, of course, the show is on a Saturday night, and who's gonna want to be home to watch wrestling anymore on a Saturday night?
Well, I mean, it's gonna be more like people like me. I mean, I'm kind of like not when I like to go do my stuff on Saturdays in afternoon, and I want to be home about 6 o'clock and then start winding down for the night. So
I mean, to be honest, it's a step up from what they usually do for TNT on a Saturday night, because all they usually do on weekend nights is play reruns of freaking old movies
and TV shows.
Yep.
I mean,
so like Saturday night is basically their freaking like movie night for TNT. They play like, how many times can you say you watch Lord of the Rings on TNT? Up to freaking 20 damn times in the span of 3 months.
Oh, I mean, look at some of the channels that they repeat Forrest Gump. Like, you can probably watch Forrest Gump on any channel every day, you know?
You could watch Forrest Gump on FX and nobody would have a freaking problem with it.
Well, I'm just saying, it's on damn near every day. So, like, like, I want to watch Forrest Gump. Like, let's see what channel is it on today. It's like, because everyone wants to air it.
Now, this viewership from the first episode to the second was a 10.3% drop off, which sounds pretty big when you have less than 1 million viewers, and now you barely have over 500,000 viewers.
I think it's not as bad. Like, remember when Impact left Spike and they went from 1 point, like, they were like tops doing 1.2 to.
Wasn't that when you tried to peak with Raw on Monday nights?
Oh, well, when they did one show as a test, it was over 2 million. And then they came back, it broke 1 million, and then every week it just got worse and worse and worse to the point they had to limp back to Thursday.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, like during that time frame, I was watching TNA over Raw. I would see what's going on TNA and then go back and watch what's Raw was doing.
Were you hoping to see Black Hulk Hogan again? Is what I'm assuming.
Hulk Hogan. Well, I mean, I wanted to give them my view over WWE because I was kind of rooting for them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I
mean,
loved the early days of TNA when they went from Fox Sports 1 to Spike. So I loved them then, but it just got bad when the 2010s and up. So
My honest opinion with Impact and the WWE war on Monday nights, no one was gonna give a flying fuck about McGruber on Monday Night Raw.
yeah, that's true.
Him trying to be intimidating against Vladimir Kozlov. Like it's not even like believable that R-Truth somehow blows up and all that stuff that's his freaking shoes. Like, come on. It was getting cheesy. It was getting cheesier by the second.
Well, when Vladimir came out, he was supposed to be a big heel. He was supposed to be their next guy, their big heel, and that just flopped. I don't know why.
Undertaker as his first feud. First initial feud was against the Undertaker.
And I don't know what happened though. Like he just kind of got buried.
So I have here an article about the expectations that Warner Bros. Discovery is pretty much expecting from Collision. This was written as a Friday, so it's before the latest episode. AEW, a Saturday night TV show, AEW Collision, debuted back on June 17th, and the show started strongly with 816,000 viewers, 0.33 rating in the key demo 18 to 49 demographic. The second episode got a 595,000 viewers, which was a 0.21 in the key demo. The reaction to the ratings amongst some sections of pro wrestling fans have been advertised as ever, but the internal reaction with Warner Bros. Discovery won't have been anywhere near won't be anywhere near as polarizing, according to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer Network newsletter. Warner Bros. Discovery was hoping to draw ratings similar to the second episode of AEW Collision, between 550 and 600,000 viewers, and around 0.21 rating in the key 18 and 49. If AEW Collision ratings remain steady in the United States, Meltzer noted that this will be second in the time slot on cable and third in viewership behind Tarzan, myself, let me go back and read that again. So Meltzer noted that the show will be second in its time slot in cable and third overall TV. If viewership continues to fall, however, this is the big part right here. If viewership continues to fall, however, Collision will be in disappointing territory, says Meltzer. The number of people watching TV as a whole on Saturday is far lower than Wednesday nights when Dynamite airs, and that overall audience shares the second episode of Collision was higher than last week's Dynamite. AEW will air a taped episode of Collision on the first, which was the one I didn't watch, was yesterday. And they do have the spoilers, which I'm not gonna view because I do plan on watching it probably tomorrow. So what do you guys think of this? Do you guys think the ratings are gonna stay somewhere between 700,000 and 900,000? Do you think it's gonna?
No.
Do you think it's gonna stay in the 500,000 range, maybe below 700,000?
I give it between 7 and 5.
Do you think it's gonna drop even more than it already did?
Possibly. But I'm gonna give them. I feel like they're gonna get more ratings than Rampage.
Well, that's yeah. I don't think anyone watches Rampage. I don't watch Rampage anymore.
No, because there's no point. Back then, before they had the second brand split, like when they unified the brands again.
Right.
They unified the rosters. So a lot of times I would watch Raw and not watch SmackDown because I'm like, well, you'll find out what the hell happened on Raw. Like, Mike, you can catch up. So I feel like
SmackDown.
What?
SmackDown was just a rerun of Raw and some of their mid-card matches.
Yeah. So I was like, eh. So, but when they had their brand split, I'm like, okay, I can get back into it because it's two different groups of wrestlers. And it's not like I could catch up and see what the hell happened. Bullshit. So, I'm hoping it rebounds, but I'm predicting it stays around 500,000 to 750,000.
All right, so that's a fair number.
And I think 750,000 is a very high number.
So you think, like, on Saturday nights, people would rather be out at the bars or hanging out, doing anything else but watching wrestling on a Saturday night?
For younger people, yeah, maybe like people 40 and below, yes. For me, I'm a homebody after a certain point in time. Like, I don't want to be out there in the dark. I want to be home, relaxing or doing my deal instead of going out and raising hell. So I feel like it's more for people like me.
It could be worse. It could be like you could be drinking yourself into a coma like Tommy NC.
Oh.
So I just put another poll in the chat. I asked if you said, are you watching AEW Collision on Saturday nights?
I'm only putting no because I usually have to work the next day on Sundays, so that's my reason for not watching.
TSS says TSS predicts it will stay between 600,000 and 700,000. They will have their good weeks and their bad weeks, but during this time they will have okay weeks, depending on the UFC third pay-per-view or fight nights.
And then, yeah, when they brought up the college football and MLB, like college football, you have to be really scared about that because.
Hey, what's up, Frank?
Oh, fuck, Frank.
Uh-oh. They found cocaine in the White House. Thoughts from our expert panel. Whose was it? Was it Biden's? That explains why he's so fucking scatterbrained.
No, of course that's not from Biden.
A damn loon.
It's got to be. Oh, plus there's a reason they call him Sleepy Biden. Cocaine is an upper, not a downer. So it's got to be Bush Jr.'s cocaine, if you ask
Probably
me.
It's probably Hunter Biden's cocaine.
I was not
More
even
evidence.
aware. Frank just comes in here with the crazy fucking hard hitting comments just out of left field.
But is this real though? I mean, like,
I'll try to look it up later. My
Even
God.
TSS said it's not that Biden, it's the other Biden.
well, I mean, I guess that would make
I don't
sense.
even see that comment.
Yeah. Well, what's weird? Hold on. You probably could see your comments through OBS, right?
Yeah.
Rose?
Uh-huh.
That's probably why, because it didn't make it through on YouTube.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see that one didn't make it.
So Google censored it.
Probably because he's Biden. Harsh Truth said it's real. It's a real story.
Wow. Maybe we should look into that.
Well, I almost want to talk about draws, though, too.
I forgot about that. I meant to actually put that.
Well, I mean, how could you forget it? You seen how many times I've seen you showing the ratings, and top of it has draws.
I wasn't looking at that part of the screen.
That was about the fundraise, the scholarship fund that his family setting up in his name.
If you have a link to that, Kratos, I'll certainly bring it up.
No, I'm talking about like the whole thing about draws. They mentioned because like Casey was talking about like at the top of the ratings was an ad for like a story about the family of draws setting up a scholarship fund in his name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was at the top of that page.
I wouldn't say I was a Draws fan, though. Like, I'm not disrespecting the guy by saying that, but like, I don't remember him wrestling much.
Well, yeah, because he got
Warriors, but mostly known for puking at the Super Bowl on the field or something years ago.
I think he got crippled in '99. So of course you're not gonna.
You mean?
What?
He was with the Road Warriors in their low days against the DOA at one point.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like all I remember, and him being called Puke when he first debuted.
Yeah, and then
wasn't he also Midian as well?
What?
Wasn't he also under the Midian character as well?
No.
That was Dennis Knight.
Okay, never mind.
No, he was before he got injured. He started a group with Albert, and then this is the point where Albert was called Prince Albert.
Right.
And
that crap.
Yeah, because tattoos and piercings. Because Albert had a bunch of piercings in his face at that time.
Yep.
But it was during that time frame when he got paralyzed. So it was in '99 when he got paralyzed.
Spot with D'Lo, sit out powerbomb spot that paralyzed him.
And Draws died at 54 years old, right?
Yep.
So he was young when that happened. So
it just happened on Friday. What do you mean?
Let's see. Cause
no,
of death.
I'm just saying he was young when he got paralyzed.
He was 30 at the time. Apparently, he was paralyzed for 24 years of his life.
Okay,
he's 30.
That's still pretty young. 30.
Yeah.
You're acting like 30 is old as fuck.
So I pulled this up real quick. Darren Drozdov's cause of death has been revealed. Apparently,
has it?
Sadly, he passed away this week at the age of 54 years old. His passing was unexpected, and now, let me pull this up. Pop.
Didn't the family say it was natural causes?
Let's see. Little is known about the cause of his passing. TMZ reported that his family released a statement concerning Draws' passing. They were obviously heartbroken over his sudden and tragic loss. And I quote, There are no words to convey the deep sense of loss and sadness we are feeling right now. We would like to extend our deepest appreciation to everyone, all of his fans, teammates, colleagues, and friends for all the love and support he received over the years. You all gave him meaning, purpose, and something to live for. His Drozdov family continued. He loved each and every one of you and cherished the conversations, notes and letters he received. His faith in humanity, Jesus Christ, I can't read tonight, never faltered. So know that for all the love you've shown him, he loves you. He loved you back. Where in this quote does it say anything about his cause of death, like it says up here?
Next one.
It was also noted that his family statement said Draws passed away due to natural causes. No further specifics were reported. Tragedy struck. Here, this is about when he got paralyzed, Casey. Here you go. Tragedy struck in October 1999 when Draws endured a catastrophic injury while wrestling against D'Lo Brown. During a particular move, he slipped, causing the fracture of 2 vertebrae in his back. The incident left him paralyzed and unable to walk. Nevertheless, despite this life-altering event, Draws continued his association with WWE, embracing new roles as a writer and columnist. He also made notable appearances on DVD documentaries and the widely acclaimed series Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah, you know what? He was in the Brawl for All episode, I believe.
Yeah.
And the New Jack episode as well, I think.
Darren Drozdov will be remembered by fans for his brief time in the squared circle and the tragic way his in-ring career ended. Our thoughts are with his family and friends at this time. So if he died at 54, and that happened to him, 24 years ago. So he was either 29 or 30, depending on when his birthday actually was.
If he was 54 this year, if he was already 54 by the time he died, he was already 30.
Well, I got a running theory about Dark Side of the Ring. I feel that it's
Garza,
cursed.
what's up?
I heard it's cursed because there's a lot of people makes an appearance on Dark Side of the Ring, and now they are dead.
Only 2 people died. What do you mean?
What do you mean 2 people have died? We lost Road Warrior Hawk. I'm not Hawk, the animal. I meant Road Warrior.
I was going to say, a Hawk died a long time ago.
No, what? It was Animal.
Animal's one thing. I'll give you that. Animal's one. As well.
And then, hold on, you got New Jack.
Mm-hmm.
God, who else? I know there's a lot of people who died right after they made an appearance of Dark Side of the Ring. I would have to go back, but it's not just like 2 or 3. It was several people died, and it's just another one hits the list with Draws.
Maybe you're, Casey, by watching this show, you're unknowingly putting hits out on these people. Just by watching Dark Side of the Ring.
I was going to say, they didn't mention anything about a prediction, did they?
No.
I mean, okay, good. Good, so I don't have to get a lawyer and get an alibi on this one.
Oh, Jesus.
I can probably squeak by with this murder. I mean...
Oh! Jesus Christ.
I mean, of course it's not murder. I mean, he died of natural causes. Not by a prediction.
So let's see. Let's briefly gloss over what Frank had brought up. Let's see if I can find something on this. Cocaine found in the White House. Breaking news. This must be it. Breaking. No, that's. No. This is it. July 2nd, as of 8:37 p.m. DC fire hazmat crews find cocaine hydrochloride near White House.
Near White House. Okay. He said in White House.
That's what he
not
said.
Near.
Is this the same thing? Independent DC journalist Andrew Layden has reported the United States Secret Service has just shut down streets near Lafayette Park, the Eclipse, and Pennsylvania Avenue. Hazmat crews were also spotted inside the gate of the West Wing of the White House.
Oh, shoot.
After they received reports of a suspicious substance being found. So it wasn't in the White House, it was on the property, it sounds like.
So they found...
They had hazmat suits leaving the West Wing. It was in.
Well,
there were hazmat suits leaving the West Wing. They were in the. It was in the White House. Maybe they found the kitchen that cooked it outside, but the drugs no, found in the White House.
Well, I mean, I still think it's George W.'s cocaine. They just finally found his stash. I mean, if you're not going to want to hide it in the White House, I mean, look all the security detail. They somewhere spot that a long time ago. So, let's say the president, George W., went out in the front yard, and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to."
That it was found in the West Wing.
Hazmat crews tested the substance, and it reportedly tested positive for cocaine hydrochloride. Cocaine hydrochloride is a local anesthetic used by doctors. Why would this drug be found near the White House at Lafayette Park? This says it was found at Lafayette Park.
Hazmat crews were also spotted inside the gate of the West Wing of the White House after they received reports of it.
So if they found it in the White House, so why are they saying at this bottom part of this article that it was found, where it says, why would this drug be found near the White House at Lafayette Park?
And the radio call also says, like, cocaine hydrochloride spotted near West Executive Wing as well.
So that's in the lawn then. That's what I'm saying. George W. hid his cocaine in the front yard lawn.
But scroll down to the next part, the radio call portion of it.
DC Hazmat reports they have found a substance that tests positive for cocaine hydrochloride near the White House, which is a local anesthetic. Audio from Open MHZ, whatever. I'm not going to read that.
I was like, are you going to read out the website?
Here's
Tribune Times.
Here's the radio call. Breaking. Cocaine hydrochloride spotted near West Executive Wing. That was by the Triune Times, or the Triune Times.
I think we know Frank wasn't the tester. He didn't lick it and to see if, he's like, yep, that's cocaine.
The Secret Service are investigating a hazmat incident at the White House. Currently, there is an ongoing hazmat incident at the White House in Washington, D.C. The U.S. Secret Service, along with emergency personnel, one investigating, and then it cuts it off there.
Hold on. So how did they get a picture of my belly on this website?
Oh,
Jesus. Only you would be looking at that, Casey.
I mean, I'm going to have to sue these people for, I need royalties for them showing my belly.
Casey, we know that wasn't your belly because it wasn't hairy.
Well, this is that one time I shaved it recently.
Oh.
Jesus.
When was that? Years ago?
No, recently. I mean, I had a girl wanting my chest to be shaved, so...
So now I'm actually curious, though, since this cocaine was found in the White House, Will anyone be reprimanded just like as if anyone else was found with cocaine, or are they, because they're all government officials, they'll just get a slap on the wrist and be like, "Don't do that here no more. Take that somewhere else."
Well, you gotta prove who it was, though. Like, if it was someone's office, then that's one thing. It was in the yard somewhere. So,
Maybe somebody threw it over the fence.
That's where the president sits.
exactly.
The president sits in the West Wing.
They said near by the West Wing, though.
The Oval Office is in the West Wing, yeah.
And that's where his immediate family stays. In
Exactly.
that side of the White House too. So maybe you guys are onto something. Maybe it is hunters.
Well,
They're probably shooting up while trying to avoid while celebrating, avoiding all those charges that he thinks aren't coming his way.
Well,
You
who
know
knows?
what?
Maybe the cocaine though is why Biden can speak much more clearly when his voice is AI generated versus when he actually talks in real life.
oh God. Well, it's probably most likely either. Well, it's possible that someone threw it over the fence. I mean, but
And
also
onto the West Wing, I doubt that.
but
That's
here's.
not much of a reach.
Well, I was gonna say there's another reason why it probably wouldn't be, because you have snipers up there watching at all time, so you would have to wait for, and you have agents, I guarantee you, around the fencing. So, I mean, someone's gonna see something, you know.
Now my question is, now that this was found, how many of those people are going to keep how much of all of that to themselves after they test it?
Well, I mean, supposedly they had to turn it to the police, but that's a good question. I mean,
You expect the local police to investigate cocaine in the damn White House?
well, they say that. Well, supposedly that's the way you're supposed to do it, but it's in the news, so obviously someone reported this. So, I mean, how much of this cocaine did they report found? I mean, maybe they found more than they let known.
Hazmat suits leaving the West Wing. It sounds like quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. It could
Sounds
be.
like quite a bit was found. If there were people in freaking hazmat suits.
Oh, they're gonna. Well, you know why they do that, though. They're gonna think it's gonna be like Amtrak or something like that.
Amtrak? Wait a minute. No, the Amtrak is what you use to travel in New York.
Home, was it?
Anthrax.
Yes,
Anthrax. Well, you knew what it meant, but they're gonna worry it's some type of chemical that's gonna kill you. So that's why they wear hazmat. They're not gonna this is obviously.
Another chat just now is sharing this to them as well.
What was that, Kratos?
Frank is in another stream. I just opened up another stream. Frank's in another stream mentioning the cocaine in the White House to the horny goat group.
Oh, so he's trying to put competition out here.
About it, yeah.
Well, I mean, at least he told us first.
That's true. Frank, that bastard.
That's in that case, you might
I
get
know
beat up.
Connor's gonna have a field day with this one on the show. Since he was the first one who commented back to him.
I just can't. I don't know, man. I mean, I want to know who's going to get in trouble for this. I want to know if they're going to be able to find out.
No one.
If it was found in the West Wing, it's gotta be someone in the freaking direct family of Biden.
Well, what if it was what if it was from the? What if one of the Secret Service people had it?
Mm.
They would have been fired already.
I mean,
They wouldn't have been hazmat suits.
I guarantee you. Let's say if it's
Put
it's
out
the
an investigation.
I guarantee you, if it's the first family, they're not gonna charge them. No way in hell.
I don't think if it was anybody's in the White House.
They haven't charged Biden shit yet.
I don't think I don't think if it was even anybody's in the White House, I don't think anyone's gonna get in trouble. Like I said, they're just gonna slap on the wrist, like you can't. No, no, no! You can't have that here. Take that somewhere else.
I do. Frank says, "I'm trying to give you both content, you fuckstick."
You fuckstick. Hey, like I said, at least he told us first.
Well, thankfully, it was the Rose being nice. I was the one being an asshole, so call me the fuckstick.
Casey is asshole. Sounds about right. We are 1 like away from 10 likes. Can we get 10?
I see 10. I see 10 right now.
I see 9. I saw 7 before.
I just clicked the like button a few minutes ago, so it might be 10 from me.
All right. Well, I guess we've had 2. I completely did forget about the Dross thing. Otherwise, I would have put that on the thumbnail. We've had one unexpected topic.
Actually, 2, because he said you forgot about draws.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. So I didn't put that on the thumbnail, but this one, the cocaine one, was completely unexpected. But good on Frank and at the Harsh Truth. Appreciate him popping in and giving us a little bit of content, something to look at and talk about for a good few minutes. Maybe he had something to do with it. Maybe he had to
That's
deliver
what I'm
that.
saying. That's why I know Frank didn't go to all the way to the White House and threw it over the front lawn.
I'm saying he probably had it delivered. He knows people. He's admitted it. He's admitted it on Derailed that if he wants to get rid of somebody, he could.
Yeah, namely me, but that kind of fell through. I don't believe his threats. So, I mean, until his threats come.
One person, and I'm afraid to say this out loud because we're all forgetting there could be one person who drives a truck that could have dropped it off to the West Wing.
Oh, it was definitely that guy. Never mind. It was definitely J-Man from KC.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna get shit.
Well, you know what? If you guys keep talking about him like this, he will really be from KC because he's gonna have his foot wedged so far up Casey's ass, he's gonna have to have it surgically removed.
Uh-oh. What was that? Probably nothing.
You know, I'm still disappointed that Frank's hitman that was hired to take care of you after you killed Betty White. That's
what I'm saying.
He never succeeded on that front.
That's what I'm saying. I don't trust his threats. So, I mean,
personally, Casey is Casey Thomas for a reason. Didn't you also predict that COVID will be gone by the end of 2022, by the end of summer 2022? I
don't remember. I predicted it was going to go a little longer.
You predicted back in 2021 that this would go another 18 months.
I don't remember, but I remember where J-Man says, it's going to be a distant memory. I'm like, no. This thing's growing, and, I knew it was going to continue. I mean, it's still continuing, but no one talks about it anymore.
It's not like a main concern, though, now, is what I mean.
Yeah,
not the big...
Very hypocritical.
But I would say one thing, at least J-Man keeps his threats, keeps his promise, while Frank's, his threats he doesn't keep. So
I think Frank is gonna have to pay you a visit sometime there, Casey.
Why you say that?
And I'm sure he won't come alone. I'm sure he'll come with his trusty whatever gun he pulled on J-Man, even though that didn't work out too well for him.
That looks like a fucking 22. It looks like a 22 caliber in my honestly.
Well,
So
he was.
go on.
I mean, did you see how he was holding that gun? He held it like a bitch.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Of course, J-Man took him out with a swing of a bat. I mean, you know, obviously he didn't look around that good. I
Clip it.
you're gonna
mean,
Frank 9mm Glock in a few days, I guess, Casey. Jesus.
Clip
Frank
it.
gonna be Frank's gonna be the new Pillman 9mm Glock on you. Instead of Austin 316, Pillman 9mm Glock.
I think Casey's trying to challenge you, Frank.
No, I'm just saying that at least J-Man keeps his promises while Frank doesn't. So I'm just saying.
I clicked on the three dots by his name. I almost banned him. Jesus Christ. So I put out a poll. I said, are you guys watching AEW Collision on Saturday nights? We only got 6 votes on this one. And one person said no. And I'm sorry. 2 people said no. 4 people said yes. Simple poll.
Yes. So
let's turn our attention to our last topic of the night. And we will call this a show. We are already almost at the 2-hour mark. Twitter.
right.
Keep the Twitter thing for like next 2 weeks because we don't know if Twitter's gonna die by the time we get back to this topic.
Do you have any article referring to what you were telling me earlier?
I'll send it your way. Hold on. It was actually a string of tweets screenshot of tweets that like my partner sent me. From like
I want
the
to.
police. Hey, hold on.
I want to look up.
This tweet is now this tweet itself was actually like is now missing, but I have the link. Hold on.
Ooh, excuse me.
You disgusting fuck.
But the tweet itself is like has been like taken down.
Huh.
It's weird.
Oh, sometimes that's why you have to take screenshots of that because people tweet and delete.
No, it's not a tweet and delete. It's like the account doesn't even exist.
Oh wow!
Never mind.
They canceled them.
It's missing. The tweet is missing. It's from July 1st.
Well, July 1st, yeah, that's when the whole rate limit reached bullshit started, so.
Well, for me, it doesn't really matter. I mean, the only real reason I look at Twitter is to look at nudies, so I can find something.
You're not going to be able to look at many nudies anymore.
That's not true. I can go find another place to look at nudies.
It's called Pornhub. Go make an account, dude.
Okay, so this is the tweet I want to address first. First of all, Elon Musk, you fucking idiot. You are such a money-hungry cunt. You want people to subscribe to your tweets. Fucking loser.
I guess trying to be clean went out of the window.
Alright, so let's put this fucker up here. Pop. Alright. Elon, I want to crash my own platform, Musk. Now, this came about with no warning to anybody. I have seen accounts on Twitter. People were confused and thought their Twitter accounts were hacked and whatnot when they really weren't. They were reaching this new thing called a rate limit a late rate limit. And Musk claims to address extreme levels of data scraping and system manipulation, aka bots. We've applied the following temporary limits. Verified accounts, when you buy the blue check mark now, yeah, you're still affected. Fuck you. Verified accounts are limited to reading 6,000 tweets per day. Unverified accounts like us schmucks can only see 600 tweets a day. And if you're a new user to Twitter, well, fuck you the most. You only get 300 tweets a day. Did I lose you guys?
No, we're still here.
Oh, okay. You guys got really quiet.
Oh, I decided to raid the horny goat.
So Mr. Beast goes, be right back. Gonna see how long it takes me to look at 6,000 tweets. Let's see here. This one person called Billy Green made a parody post about this, saying, to make everyone buy Twitter Blue, we've applied the following temporary limits. Verified accounts are limited to reading 6 million tweets a day. Unverified accounts, 5 tweets a day. New accounts, 3 tweets a day.
Well, I don't send a tweet out all the time. A lot of times I only tweet out like a video. I very rarely tweet anything else out. Now,
this should be noted, speaking of tweets. When you tweet something, your own tweet counts as one of those tweets towards the amount you can see per day.
What?
No.
Mm-hmm. Because when the rate limit is reached, you can't even see your own tweets on your timeline.
That's stupid.
Your own tweets count in this new rate limit shit. Let's see. Elon, please define the term reading. In any case, let me manifest as a verified account that I totally am against your decision.
Well, this is a bad look for Twitter.
100%. We need to limit the engagement from the people who are on the threshold of becoming retained and active on Twitter.
Someone put, stop making Twitter paid to win.
Yeah, I saw that before. As a result of restriction in this way, most users may prefer other platforms. Please make him return to his old settings.
Hey, they have a picture of you on cartoon picture of you, Rose.
Ha ha ha. Dickhead.
It's from South Park.
Never did I think I'd see a social media app become pay to win.
I would honestly put out there. I didn't know that Twitter was recently bought out by EA.
If you're reading this, I wasted one of your tweets you could read.
I love that.
Ed Boon, the creator of Mortal Kombat, actually posted a tweet very similar to that. He posted.
Oh,
Let me show you the one he fucking posted when this freaking all came about yesterday. Oh my god! I hope he didn't delete it because it was fucking hilarious.
Now you already hit your limit.
Yeah, here we go. For those of you with 600 tweets to view today, you now have 599. That's Ed Boon for you, master fucking troll.
It's definitely a bad look. It's This is gonna. You can only do so many times this before you become MySpace.
So let's see.
Here's the sad part. Keep pretending to be a hero longer. If you keep playing the hero long enough, you live to see yourself become the villain. Elon Musk has now become the villain. He
Yeah.
was the hero of Twitter at one point. Now he's lived. Now he's been in charge long enough that now he's become the villain.
Yes, I agree.
This person goes, it would appear Mexico's talent pool has reached its rate limit too.
Oh God.
Is it sad that I've never heard of a rate limit, nor have I ever reached it?
Imagine how many people were placed to rate with the accidentally put rate in
Oh, they
instead
put rape.
essentially instead of rate limit. Imagine
That's like,
that being shared around on Twitter.
oh, dude, they'll take that shit down immediately.
Well, I've reached my rate. I've reached my rate limit. Booyahs!
I mean, I look at Twitter a lot, but I guarantee you, I probably don't go through 600 posts. I think that's quite a bit of posts to go through.
I've seen someone say,
I know someone on Twitter who's giving out a free video if you retweet her pinned tweet. But there's free content for you, Casey. I'll send you her pinned tweet if you want to retweet it.
Nah.
Hey, it'll be sent to your. Hey, she's sending it to a lot of people's DMs. Apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you retweet her pinned tweet, you get a free adult video from her.
I don't need it.
Really?
Like I said,
You're turning down free porn.
well, I get to watch. Look at topless and pussy all day on Twitter.
Jesus, Casey.
Oh, you just literally just said the C word like a few minutes ago. So,
Hey, if you search the terms rate limit reached, we come up in the fucking search, so that's pretty cool.
oh really?
Oh, Jesus.
And it's your post too, Casey, not even mine, you dickhead.
What did I put in?
You posted the show.
Oh,
I fucking reached my rate limit here, fuck.
well, I was trying to promote us.
I'm trying to find an image of what the fucking rate limit reached fucking looks like, but so far I haven't found one on here.
Like that. My partner sent me what it looks like as well. They DM'd that. I think they showed it to me on Twitter or they showed it to me on WhatsApp. Hold on. I'll put you on here.
They did want to throw that on the screen. If you've seen this today, I might see it just by scrolling through all these fucking things.
There it is. I just sent you a picture of it.
Sorry, your rate limit is reached. Please wait a few moments and try again. A few moments, more like wait until the next day, you fucking pleb. Well, let's take a look at this article from Engadget. Twitter has reportedly refused to pay its Google Cloud contract, which apparently is the real reason for this rate limit bullshit. Now, this was as of June 11th. More platform instability could be in Twitter's near future. In 2018, Twitter signed a $1 billion contract with Google to host some of its services on the company's Google Cloud servers. Platformer reports Twitter recently refused to pay the search giant shred of the contract's June 30th renewal date. Twitter is reportedly rushing to move as many services off of Google infrastructure before the contract expires, but the effort is running behind schedule. Putting some tools, including Smite, a platform the company acquired in 2018 to bolster moderation capacity, in danger of going offline. If Twitter can't migrate the system to its own servers before the end of the month, Platformer suggests a shutdown would greatly impact the company's ability to combat spam and child abuse materials. Before Saturday, Smite had been already showing signs of strain following Elon Musk's deep cuts in Twitter's workforce in December. Musk reportedly asked Twitter's trust and safety team why the automated system hadn't caught a Twitter Blue user who had been impersonating him to pump a crypto scam. The team told Musk the system had been unstable for a week, crashing at least once a day. Platform instability has been a landmark of Twitter 2.0. In February, many of the platform's core features went down on more than one occasion, and they still fucking do. More recently, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis had trouble announcing his bid for a Republican presidential nomination after Twitter Space could not handle the influx of people who wanted to listen to the broadcast. Well, here's the thing. Don't be fucking streaming on Twitter, you fucking moron. If Twitter is in fact planning to stiff Google, it wouldn't be the first time the company had ghosted on a contract. At the end of last year, California Property Trust, the owner of the building that houses Twitter headquarters, sued the company for failing to pay rent. So if that is, it doesn't exactly say it is the reason, but I mean, it sounds like it could have something to do with it.
It's possible.
Hold on 1 minute.
All the instability for Twitter started happening in February. And all I could think of was, does Elon Musk secretly own Bungie as well? Because Destiny 2 has had some instability, has had some server instability since February as well. And I'm like, it would make sense. They just went through enough server issues. They've had more server issues this fiscal year alone compared to the previous 5 years of Destiny 2. This has been their absolute worst.
Ever since Musk bought Twitter, the fucking platform has not been as good to use as it's ever been.
That's an understatement.
So yeah, what do you guys think of this Twitter rate limit shit? Do any of you guys even use Twitter that much to worry about running out of tweets to look at in a day?
Fuck no.
Like I said, I don't even think I looked through 100 tweets, much less 600. So I
only read what's in my notification feed, and that's about it. And then I close it for a couple hours, look and see at my notification feed, and close it again, and then I'm done.
Like, I usually use it to keep touch with people and look at nudies, and that's really it. I'm not gonna lie, that's why.
TSS says, "Oh, trust me, Casey. I know. I have seen your liked tweets."
Hey, it's not as bad as it used to be because I think it's bullshit that they post your liked tweets I feel like that should be more private than like, oh, this guy likes it. Maybe you like it too. Like it should just be hit it like, and that's all. Like God forbid
Well,
you
that's
hit
what
it like.
I was thinking about D'Lo Brown a couple weeks ago when he was liking cuck porn on Twitter.
Was he?
Yeah,
Oh
Devon Dudley was like clicking likes about cuck porn,
God.
and people called him out for it. He had to post a tweet saying it was a bet by some guys he was with at a party. I'm like,
Oh
bullshit.
bullshit. I can understand if if there's a random weird statement that came out of nowhere because I had uh, like a previous job like this is before I locked my phone up where they went on my Facebook and says that I'm coming out guys, I'm gay.
I put one more poll in the chat for the night. I asked, will you ever reach your Twitter browsing limit? Yes, no, or I don't use or have Twitter. Them's are your choices. We are going to wrap this show up in a few minutes. Final thoughts on this topic, you guys?
Elon Musk. Go ahead.
One at a time. One at a time.
I was going to say Twitter's going to be the new Facebook. No, not Facebook. It's going to be the new MySpace if this shit keeps on going. It's going to be non-existence. It's going to be deleted.
Kratos?
To quote a former Destiny 2 streamer on YouTube, Twitter may go the way of the dodo at this point, if it keeps up.
It's like how the Rose says that he's pretty much running this business that he paid billions of dollars for. Like he bought it completely outright, and
He's running it by himself.
I wouldn't say run it by himself, but I'm sure he has people. But I mean, I'm wondering how much of these decisions that is going to him when probably it's not even coming to him.
You know whose opinion I
He has autism.
you know whose opinions I'd really like to hear from regarding this shit?
What?
The advertisers, the people that are paying to put ads on their on this platform. Because guess what? When you can't scroll through Twitter anymore, you ain't seeing their ads either.
Exactly.
There's still tweets, and if you can't see tweets, you're not seeing ads.
And you're not seeing their promoted tweets either.
Nope. So what do you... I'm curious to know what advertisers actually think of this shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big thing. Like, look what happened with YouTube. I mean, YouTube, they would put advertising on anything and everything, and then the whole apocalypse happened, and now they had to be very careful what they put ads on, because they even consider not putting ads on wrestling at one point because it has violence.
But yeah, some of the advertisements are depicted to be more violent than what you're actually watching on TV.
Well, I mean, there was one point I seen an ad of a guy rapping and kept on saying the N-word several times. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, a lot of times you get demonetized if you say that once, probably. And this guy's had an ad saying it over and over again. So I'm like, what the fuck?
I saw some rap video on Twitter, and his girlfriend's getting railed on the damn couch behind him. What's your point?
I mean, yeah, I just want to know I really would want to know what the advertisers are thinking about this, especially the advertisers of like these smaller time fucking, I guess you could say indie smartphone games. Like, how much money are they possibly making? And they're paying to advertise their game on the freaking Twitter platform. And again, once your tweet limit is reached for the day, that fucking ad revenue, or not
Stops.
really ad revenue, but the reach on your ad that you paid for stops. You know,
I still
for that person.
I still
Both of
think
them ass.
I still think seeing 600 tweets, that's a quite a bit. I mean, that means you'd be sitting there probably forever and just flipping by for a while to hit 600 tweets. So, to me, I think it's going to have no effect to me.
Maybe not to you, but I can tell you right now, people have said that they've reached their limit within 30 minutes. And then had to wait, literally could not use Twitter for the rest of the day until the next day.
Wow. That's wild. I mean, who does that? Who sits around and flips around on Twitter for? I can even celebrities. I don't see them doing that.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, but I would like to know these
Okay,
people
how many
who's
times
doing
tweet a
that.
fuck?
Probably kids. That's what I probably think it is.
I mean, Kim Kardashian has been on record saying she wants the old Kanye that she married back. I'm like, bullshit, bitch, bullshit. She said that back on June 30th to an outlet saying she wishes she could have the old Kanye West back that she married and loved. I'm like, boom. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, get the fuck out of here.
The whole ad thing, like again, I'd really like to know what these people, and I'm not just saying like people that don't have as much money that are paying for ads. I'm talking about anyone in general, like even the big fucking corporations that are advertising their game or their products or whatever on Twitter. How much money are they spending, and how much decrease in ad reach have they been seeing so far?
Oh,
I've
probably
seen more
hits.
tweets than anything about the Grimace shake.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those too.
Have you seen the cotton candy Oreo cookie crap that's been going around?
No.
No.
This it's a pretty much a pink and blue fit icing on a plain vanilla Oreo cookie, right? They started promoting this saying like, finally a way you can taste the summer from your own home. I'm like, what? That's their tagline, a way to taste the summer from your home. Yet all the replies for the promoted tweet are like, people have been getting sick from it. All you see in the replies is people eating couple cookies and already getting sick off of it.
Wow, that's not good. You figured they would test this shit.
You'd think they would, yeah. And they would reply back saying, give us your address and we'll try to send you a refund. Like they're the good guys. No, they're not.
Well, one more thing about the whole Twitter thing. People that are freaking out and are having Twitter withdrawals and are like treating this like it's the end of the world. I think you need to do everybody a favor. Go outside and touch grass. Or hell, go outside and even smoke grass. You'll feel a hell of a lot better.
I got the perfect clip for that line because it was a line that I heard from like someone pretending. It was an edited clip on Twitter when Destiny 2 was starting to like prepare for Lightfall and their 18-hour downtime. One of the devs like Twitter accounts posted a video of one of the villains going, "Go touch grass," on like a 2 to 3 second video on Twitter. It was like the villain for that expansion was saying, "Go touch grass." Someone edited and saying to make him say, "Go touch ass" at one point.
Well, you guys, I am reaching the end of the show. I gotta go do something actually. So we're gonna wrap the show up here. Kratos, you have anything you wanna promote or no, or what do you got to say?
If anything I'm going to promote, it'll be when Dragon Age Dreadwolf live streams start on my channel. When Dragon Age Dreadwolf comes out with an official release date, you'll hear about my announcements then. Because that will be the only thing to keep me out of Destiny 2 at this point. I love the Dragon Age series by BioWare, in case anyone didn't know. And Dreadwolf will be the day I stream. When that has a release date, I will be streaming 3 days early through EA Access all the way until I beat the damn game. On every off day I have, I will be streaming that shit.
Mm.
Speaking of which, I got work in the morning anyway, so I gotta go myself.
Yeah, I'm ready to hit the bed.
Well, I'm sure you want to get your plug in there first, Casey. Go ahead.
Well, I got in the can and ready and edit is the Atari 5200 game review of Popeye. So that's already uploaded. So I'll release that tomorrow. I did my review of Dark Side of the Ring on Junkyard Dog.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, it was. It was. Most of the episodes been really good. I still says the weakest one was Sonny and Chris Condino episode.
Your Mortal Kombat 2 video, out of all the ones you've uploaded recently, has done the best.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back and forth. I mean, I knew some of my bigger ones would be big names. Like, I'm shocked how Pikmin 4 really hadn't hit it off too much yet, because I just did demo, partial of the demo.
And Casey, you did 3 Fight Forever streams already, huh? I only did 1.
As you said on Twitter, Pikmin 4 came out before GTA 6. Looks like I owe a lot of people a lot of money. I'm like, what the
Well,
fuck?
it's not out just yet, but it'll be out this month now.
This month, isn't it? Isn't it coming out this month?
Yeah, it's coming out this month. The demo's out now.
Yeah, this guy owes a lot of people a lot of money.
So, 487 subs, Casey. What videos you got coming out?
Well, I said that my Atari 5200. I got several Atari 5200 games in the can, and some Tears of the Kingdom videos that I need to edit. So I'll probably be going out tomorrow. So maybe a future video game hunt. But as it's gonna be a mixture of Atari 5200, Tears of the Kingdom. I got a couple other ones, like I have one Sega CD game I need to edit. So I got some backlog again now. And yesterday we did Saturday is Raw. So
Saturday, Friday is Raw, and Saturday. So, all right. Well, 487 subs. Let's get Casey up to 500 one of these days.
Oh, I'm getting closer.
Speaking of someone who's not getting closer, unfortunately, Frank, I'm going to plug his channel because he came in and gave us something to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
Sitting exactly 40 subs below you, Casey, at 447.
The guy deserves more than that. I tell you that.
He generally gets more views per video than you do, though, so there's that.
What?
Mhm.
Oh, he gets more views?
On some of his stuff, he does.
Well, there's going to be some that are going to be hits and some are going to be missed. I mean,
Boy,
he's
know
doing
that.
more big topics. So that's big mainline topics. I do more retro stuff. But you figure some of the bigger things he does, I'm shocked that he's not already, like, damn near like where Drew is, you know?
He's going to be doing a spoiler review for the new Indiana Jones movie.
I heard it's horrible. But I still want to go watch it. And I did watch episode 1 and 2 of The Secret Invasion. To me, it's good. I'm enjoying it.
So you guys want to get Frank up to 500 subs so he can do the charity stream for the animal hospital or whatever he wants to do. Whatever
I don't think
animal,
it's ever going to happen.
Whatever animal charity he wanted to do, but so that's their channels. And then of course you got me sitting pretty at 610 subs. I would say at least sitting pretty compared to the rest of you guys. Of course, my latest videos. I opened 25th anniversary, quarter century legendary collections for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I did that in which I happened to pull, if anyone hasn't seen in the video, I happened to pull the card that I wanted. Oh, out of a 1 in 6 chance of pulling this card, I actually ended up getting 2 of them. So as soon as I'm gonna put it on the camera now as soon as I can. Here we go. Let me see if I can make the cards look nice and shiny for you guys. The card I wanted, the Blue Eyes White Dragon, quarter century rare, 25th anniversary card. I don't know. I'll hold up one of them here. I don't know if you can see. You can make out the 25th anniversary stamp. On the card there.
Oh my, those look good. Those look good.
This was a 1 in 6 chance to pull these cards. Now I'll show you the other cards I could have pulled. The other cards I could have gotten, obviously I already got the Blue Eyes, so I won't show you those, but any fan of Yu-Gi-Oh, especially in the Duel Monsters era, may remember 3 certain cards that people love to play with, even though you never could. But the Egyptian God cards, the original print God cards, the red, blue, and yellow print cards, the ones that were banned, because if you take a look at the backs of the cards, they're actually colored. The Obelisk card has a blue back, the Ra card has a yellow back, the Slifer card has the red back. That is why these cards were banned from tournament play, because they had different color card backs, and because these cards don't have their actual effects. So those were
I remember the playable Obelisk at one point.
Yeah, they actually made playable versions of all 3 of them.
Oh, those look nice. Those are some nice backs for those cards now.
And then these were the other 2 cards. These were the other 2 cards I could have gotten in the 25th anniversary rare, quarter century rare too. The Red Eyes Black Dragon and Dark Magician. So these 6 cards had a 1 each card had a 1 in 6 chance of getting the quarter century rare, and I just so happened to get the one that I wanted. So.
Wow.
And not only did I get the one I wanted, I bought 2 boxes in case I didn't get the one I wanted. And obviously I didn't just get the one I wanted, but I got 2 of them.
For the Blue Eyes.
Yep.
Nice.
So, what is going on, AJ? Did Casey tell you were drafted to the Whites? So welcome. You will get white privilege card in the mail. AJ, I'm not going to get anything in the mail from this guy because I've been waiting for 5 months for him to send me a poster.
Oh, I think he's talking to Kratos.
Hey, just remember, I got the cure for AIDS. If we're gonna take this like to a Dave Chappelle type of skit, I gotta pull out my best Dave Chappelle skit.
TSS says he's
But-
still playing Pikmin 1.
One of my favorites.
He said he'll play Pikmin 2 afterwards, then move on to 4.
I suggest Pikmin 3. To me, Pikmin 3 is the best right now. I mean, demo is good, but I wasn't too crazy about the beginning of the demo.
Those cards are not fake, Casey. Trust me, they're not fake.
Well, I mean, I was just saying in the chat, I was like, I don't have the heart to tell you that those cards are fake.
One more. I will show you guys two more cards actually that I was happy to pull. So, in these packs, you got they re-released. I'm guessing from the vault. They re-released old packs from the first 6 sets of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon set, the Metal Raider, Spell Ruler, Pharaoh's Servant, which was where you get the Jinzo card, Invasion of Chaos, and Dark Crisis. So out of all the packs that I got lucky to pull these cards. The Secret Rare Gate Guardian.
Ooh.
And the original print Red Eyes Black Dragon. Ultra rare.
Oh, yeah. What about the alternate Dark Magician that was actually black?
No, that one I don't think was in a set that that one I don't think was in one of the sets that they put in that they re-released. But yeah, they went into the vault for this one, for this 25th anniversary box, and I was pleased to pull a card that I never got when I was actually pulling those packs when I was a kid. And that Red Eyes is nice, so I was happy to get that too. Those cards are cheating. I'm going to have to report it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Well,
Yeah, you want a card that cheats? Just look up the old Envoy of Chaos cards.
that card was banned for a while, for one point. It's actually not banned anymore because there's so many more cards that can easily beat it now.
Those original versions of those cards were the epitome of being banned.
So I want to give a shout out to everyone who came into the chat so I could end the show. We got EJ, of course. Casey double dipping. He's going to be on the show and in the chat. We got TSS. It's Steve Callan. MK Kratos as well, double dipping. We have myself. I double dipped, so there you go. We all did it. Michael, he was in the chat. What's up?
He's the official spokesman to the handicap community. So
we had Flame Legend who popped in. Frank from The Harsh Truth with the cocaine news. Federico Garza. AJ Raider, of course, was the last man to show up. Welcome, welcome. With that being said, guys, check out the Derailed Gaming Live. He is playing GTA Online, Final Fantasy VI, Hyrule Warriors Age of the Calamity, and many more games. So check that out whenever he's live.
Correction, Final Fantasy 16.
Isn't that what I said? Or did I say 15?
6.
I said 16. I meant 16. Derailed Patreon, $1 a month will get you nearly 300 episodes, podcast material from the old lesson series for the original 55 episodes of the show, as well as the entire run of the Derailed podcast, 239 episodes.
Oh, wow.
Check all that out. Of course, all the other Patreon exclusive content that was made over the years is still there, archived as well. Plenty of content for $1 for you guys to want to either relive it or see it for the first time. Follow me right here on Twitter, of course, for social media, so you know when I go live and upload a video. Follow me on Twitch, Rumble. I don't know how much longer Twitter is going to be around, but for now, it's my main source of social media. Follow me, of course, on Twitch, Rumble, And subscribe right here to the YouTube channel if you're not already. I'd greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button on this stream to show them you like Less Than Serious. You want to see more of this show. And if you have topics you want to recommend, you can DM them to me on Twitter. You can DM them to Kratos on Twitter. And he'll forward them to me or whatever have you. If you're in the Discord server, if you're in the Derailed Discord server or the Casey is Raw Discord server, you can hit me up over there as well, or Kratos or Casey. Leave us your topics and we'll take a look at them.
Yep.
Kratos knows firsthand that I don't accept every topic given to me, but I do consider them all.
Yep.
There was an Xbox Microsoft FTC topic presented to me, and I declined it because the last couple of episodes we were talking about the Xbox and Activision shit. So I wanted to not really have a gaming topic this time around. But next time I will say this. Next time
there'll be an official verdict for FTC and all that stuff that I sent you about that too.
Next time
verdict. Yes.
Next time on LTS, I will tell you right now, there will be a review of AEW Fight Forever.
Wait forever?
We did wait forever. You won't have to wait forever for the review, but next time on LTS, you will get the official review from myself and Casey's Raw for AEW Fight Forever. That being said, guys, for Casey's Raw and MK Kratos, my name is The Rose. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I got something to do. And I want to say thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being on tonight. And next show should be July 16th. Keeping with the every 2-week schedule as long as nothing keeps me from doing the show like it did 2 weeks ago. And of course, LTS on Spotify. I haven't had a moment to upload, but this week I'll get back to doing that. I'll probably drop one tomorrow. Should be episode, I think, 61. I'll be putting up on the LTS Spotify. I think 61 and 62 I think I'll do this week. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. Have a good night. Again, thanks for Casey and Kratos for being on again as well. Until next time, have a good night. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, we'll catch your ass down the road.